presence in elucidating the assessment criteria, which is an important matter for all of us to arrive at a very reliable, fair, flexible, and valid for declaration, a valid result for declaration of class 10th cancelled board examination result. Your valuable remark on policy and how CBSE arrived at the standardization, which will be fair to all, make us more confident and will surely help CBSE school systems to arrive at an objective and fair result. We must compliment once again the entire CBSE team that for the class 10th internal assessment policy notification issued, so which is very self-explanatory and lucidly explains each and every tricky aspect with examples, which leaves very little scope for doubt and apprehension. We assure you that we will put in our sincere efforts in delivering fair and unbiased result to the students with highest degree of professionalism and consistency and care. Our judicious and professional approach will certainly make parents and students confident in accuracy and fairness in school results. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us.
Thank you, sir.
It is our great honor and privilege that none other than Shri Sayam Bhardwaj, Controller Examination, is also present amidst us. May I now take this opportunity to invite Shri Sayam Bhardwaj, sir, to address and throw light on important aspects of class 10th internal assessment. Welcome, Sayam, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll take a minute to upload the presentation and then I will start. Just a minute. Yeah. Is it visible to all?
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Most respected Chairman CBSE, all the members of the National Progressive School Conference and office bearers, my colleagues in the CBSE and from the regional offices, all the principals, teachers, whether they are the part of the result committee or not, but today they are with us for witnessing this very special moment, which is the test of schools, basically, I would say, not of the students, that how they are preparing the result. So it is the test of honesty, it is the test of excellence, it is the test of understanding the policy. Each and everything is with the school only. So before I will start the presentation and explain you the entire scheme, I have, it should be in the three-part. First part is where I would like to explain the scheme and the policy. The second part is a few critical examples, and third part is most of the questions which are which could be very, very relevant to understand the policy that I will be explaining. If there is any other question remain unanswered after that, certainly I will request Malini ma'am to raise that question through the chat box or other ways. Now, we all are also aware that the recent past of the pandemic has given a lot of setback to us. We have lost a lot of family members of ours, not the family members, I would say, but the family who is our extended family in terms of the schools, because CBSE is not the family which is surrounded by four walls, but it is the family of more than 25,000 schools. So we are very concerned, and I would like to share one thing with you that Chairman CBSE has decided that every day at 10:30 we all are meeting through the webinar and just trying to know the status of each and everyone and praying for each and every person on the earth. I would say we are praying to the God for the well-being of each and everyone. So this is our schedule when we are starting our work. And now because you are aware that in the recent past we have lost many of our teachers because of the corona. So my deepest condolence of the CBSE the families of these people, and I am sure these people will remain with us because of the knowledge which they have imparted to the students. And my request to all the students of such teachers would be that they will use the knowledge which they have got from their teachers in the best possible manner to help the human being. Before I am going to the next slide, I will request each and everyone to pray for 1 minute, be silence and pray for them so that their soul could be rest in the peace. And we should work very hard to meet their dreams also. So we will start now, and for 1 minute, I will request each and everyone to pray for such teachers who are not with us today because of the corona. Thank you. Now, I will start with the introduction of the entire scheme. And what is that scheme? I will just explain you over here. Say, what is the background? Background is that on 14th of April, decided CBSE decided that we will be cancelling the class and board examination because of the spread of COVID, high in the cases. After due discussion with all the stakeholders, and the notification was having two important points: that result of class 10th board will be prepared based on the objective criterion, which would be developed by the CBSE. And if any candidate is not happy with the result which is developed with the help of this criterion, they will be allowed to appear in the examination, which would be conducted as soon as possible, and the conditions are favorable for holding any examination. Not challenge before all of us is to deliver a fair and unbiased result of the students, because 10th is very important class, I would say, when we are comparing it with the 9th, 8th, 7th. It is the first class when we are getting the flavor of the board examination, we are getting prepared for the future, we are getting prepared for the professional life, I would say. And the another thing is that declaring result on time is also another very critical issue. How it is possible for all of us? It is possible because we had the family of 25,000 schools, which is a very big network. They are very, very important and hardworking people. They are very well aware about each and everything. And they are with the students from past 9, 10 years. So it is to them that what the students are, how they are performing, and thus they will be able to make this policy true by preparing the result very fairly, objectively. That is all. Now, objective of the policy is to develop the unbiased and transparent result based on the realistic academic achievement of the student during the entire year. Now, the other four key principles of the evaluation, which are basically reliability, flexibility, and validity, and others. So, these are very important points which are to be kept in mind. Fairness is also over there. In order to make sure that the assessment is reliable, school leaders and teachers have been given the power to just prepare the result. So that is very, very important part in this entire scheme. Now, procedure for assessment of the student is that we all are aware students are to be assessed out of 100 marks. And in the each subject now these days from past 2 years, we are having assessment in two parts. One is the internal assessment of 20 marks, and the second one is the 80 marks, which is the year-end assessment conducted by the CBSE.
अब इसको कैसे किया जाएगा?
So what is over there? That existing policy has already been laid down by the CBSE in the circular dated March 6 to 2019. This is very important, and the link has been provided. I feel that the students can go to it and read it also. Schools can go to it and read it also. Now, the second thing is that we have to upload the marks of the internal assessment by 11th June. I could submit over here. The 11th June target has been fixed by us with a thought that if everything goes, but again and again, many times during the presentation, I will submitting before you that we are giving foremost importance to the health of the and well-being of the teachers and the schools. Dates are not sacrosanct. It is not that 11th June everything will be over. If we will observe that no schools are finding problems, schools are having problems, there are certain issues. So we will ensure that they are giving priority of time so that they can complete their work. Now the another issue is how to calculate the 80 marks assessment. That is very important thing which has been decided by the CBSE. And how it has been decided by the CBSE, that when nothing was with the CBSE, what could have been done? So assessment could have been done only because of the or based on the performance of the students. That is one thing. So we have taken into consideration this aspect of the performance of the students the entire year. Students must have appeared in the objective type online examination, offline examination, objective type examination, subjective type examination, or any other mode of any examination. So their performance is known to the teachers and the schools very well. The another issue is this during this pandemic period, because most of the time schools were off and the students were at home and the online classes were going on. So earlier when we had a meeting with all the principals, it has been informed to us that the performance of the students when they are going for the online examination is better, when they are going for the offline examination is not good. So what we thought that because the schools are working very hard, teachers are working very hard, round the clock they are working. So we also try to link the performance of the student with the performance of the schools. Now this year performance is not known to us. So it was decided that it would be appreciated that if we are taking the 3 years performance, past year performance, and giving the flexibility to the schools to choose one of the performance which suits them in the best possible manner. What does it mean? It means that which is suiting to their students basically. So that kind of decision has been taken by the CBSE. Now, how this work will be given will be completed. For this purpose, we decided that we will be constituting a result committee. Result committee would be certainly under the principal of the school, who would be acting as the chairperson. And now there would be 5 teachers from the school. One is from the mathematics, one is from the social science, one is from the science, and 2 from the languages. It is as per the scheme. Why it is so? It was thought because we wanted to assess the performance of the student also during the entire year. So this performance could have been known to the teachers who were teaching to these students. So in 10th class, basically these are the 5 subjects, 3 subjects plus 2 languages. So these teachers can just judge the performance of the student, and therefore it was decided that these 5 teachers would be the part and parcel of the committee. Now to have the fairness in the system, to get the fresh air also from the outside, we decided that 2 members either from the same subject or from some other subject could also be opted in this committee by the chairperson of the result committee. These members could be from 1 school, from 2 school, whatever it is. Now the best part is what I will be explaining everywhere to you. Our policy is very flexible, keeping each and everything in our hand. We will be controlling each and everything, but it is very flexible. We are not saying to you, no, you adopt or co-opt these teachers from this school only and then prepare the result. and inform it to us. No, if nothing is required, you are not supposed to inform it to us also. So we are relying on the result committee. We are relying on our schools, and this committee is fully responsible for preparation of the result and for taking any decision in this regard. Now, meeting of the committee, how meeting would be conducted? First of all, my request is that everyone has to save themselves from the COVID-19. There is no hard and fast rule. There is no risk by doing any action. If you are coming in contact with means getting the infection, we would not like it. So we would first of all say to you, request to you that you first of all protect yourself from the pandemic COVID-19, and thereafter you can take the other decisions. So these meetings could be online. Okay, you have to follow the protocols for the COVID. Keep the comfort of the members in mind, and even consent could be taken on the email also, or the verbal consent can also be taken. And finally, once the consent is taken, what could be done, that you people can decide yourself that how the signatures would be done on the rational document. It is not that soon you will be deciding each and everything. Everything should be completed. If the members are satisfied, they can give the consent on the email, and that could be made the part of the proceedings. So that is the way by which I feel, and the entire CBSE would request you with the folded hand, that first of all take care of your health, and then you proceed for the entire work. This result is not so important that no, we have to declare. Class 12 result is very, very important. This result could be declared even after the due date also, because the students would be going to the class 11 without any problem. Now, rules for the formation of the result committee. You are very well aware that CBSE, in all the policies which are being framed by it, we are ensuring that everything should be very clear only. So what we are saying, the teacher should be teaching class 10th in the neighboring school affiliated to CBSE, not from the state government or the other school who are not affiliated to CBSE, because if schools are affiliated to CBSE, they are aware that what kind of system CBSE is having. The second is no interchange between the two schools, so that tomorrow no one should be able to point out the question mark on the integrity of the two schools. Then teachers should not be from the same management, like X changes over there and teachers are interchanging. Teachers should not be from the school where, say, if I am the principal and I am the member in the important member in the committee of some other school, so there should not be that kind of interchange. There is a possibility that I might be having two schools. In one school, I am principal, and in another school, I am the management. So such kind of things are to be kept in mind. Or any other relationship, it goes up to you that how you decide. Whenever you are taking the person, you think, give the thought to the process that if any way there is a conflict in between the these rules, you can leave and adopt the second member in the committee. Now the another issue is that boards of the committee members, if appearing from the same school, then they should not become the member of the committee, and this responsibility could be given to the vice principal or senior PGT, whatsoever it is. And CBSE is appointing the external members not with the thought that only they will be supporting to the school and preparing the result, but also they will be acting as the public representative. Like in the elections, government is sending number of people from each party. They are going to the polling station and submitting one affidavit, kind of thing, that the poll have been conducted safely. So that kind of initiative has been taken by the CBSE, but a committee is fully responsible to discuss all good or bad ideas and reach to the conclusion. Now, rules for the formation of the result committee. This has been informed. These are the basically responsibilities of the result committee. So the responsibilities of the result committee is to deliver the fair and unbiased result. Committee should be well acquainted with the policy. This is very, very important. So once again, I would say that I will be providing even this presentation also to all the schools so that they can go through it. They can discuss it with the other schools, do whatever they wanted to do. But first of all, they should get prepared for their examination, which is known as the result preparation of for class 10 this year. So they should be well acquainted with the policy of the preparation of the result of class 10. Then discussion among themselves to arrive at common understanding. You are very well aware about the position of the school. Discuss each and everything and arrive at the common understanding that which way you have to go ahead. Then one committee discuss with the another committee also if they are having any problem. Make themselves aware of the ground realities in the school and frame the rationale for the assessment. Whatever is the ground realities that need to be assessed. Now, what are these ground realities? See that what kind of examination have been conducted by you. How many students have appeared in the examination? In how many tests these students have appeared? Whether they have appeared in all or in one or not even in any one also. So everything has to be seen and judged, and thereafter you have to decide the rationale that which way you will be moving ahead. Then committee can make its own schedule also for preparing the result. This is also mentioned in the policy. Opinion of the other subject teachers may also be obtained by the committee. Say if the school is very, but here we are having only 5 members at the committee. So other teachers might be teaching to the other sections of the same class. So these teachers can discuss the performance of the other students and then they can prepare the result. Everyday proceeding should be recorded in the rational document. That is very, very important. Then committee will keep all the proceedings confidential till the time result is not declared. Then infrastructure to be provided by the chairperson of the committee. How that where and how you have to upload the result, how the material based on which you will be deciding the things would be provided to these teachers who are the members of the committee. Everything is to be provided by the chair of the schools, and therefore we decided that when 80 marks, the marks of the student in each subject out of 80 is to be provided, how these marks should be taken from the uh, progress of the student during the entire year. So it was decided that 10 marks will be given to the periodic test or the unit test, half yearly or midterm would be 30 marks, and pre-board examination 40. So totals come to the 40 marks. So you have to decide, say if you have conducted more than one periodic test, so you have to decide what methodology you will take to adopt the or follow the marks for taking into account for preparation of the result of the board. There is a possibility, say if you have conducted the three tests, so latest you can take, okay, the mean of the three you can take, or the first you can take, or the second you can take, or the mean of the you can take, whatever it is in your hand. Same way for the half yearly, same way for the pre-board also. Now, there are certain important issues, and these issues are that in case school have conducted more than one test or the examination within each category, what need to be done. I explained you right now that what could be done by you. Schools where one or more out of three categories of the test examination have not been conducted. Okay, if you have not conducted all the three examination, only you have conducted the unit test and the pre-board. So based on the unit test and the pre-board, you can arrive at the decision that how you would be calculating the marks of the midterm examination. Okay, when you have conducted the examination online, offline, so this difference is also to be adjusted by you people when preparing the result. Now also, it is possible that some of the students may not have appeared in any or some of the examination conducted by the school. Say if I am the student and out of unit tests I have appeared in only 2. So how I will be assessed for the third one? You can decide, either you can give the mean marks to me or the best marks to me based on the performance of mine in the school. Even you can go for the performance of mine in class 9 also, that okay, I had performed well in class 9, and here that weightage could be given. So no problem at all. Now, where all the 3 categories of the test examination have not been conducted by the school, if you have not conducted, record each and everything, okay, and thereafter you can go for the assessment of the student. And how you can go, I will just let you know. In case where the students have not appeared in any or some of the test examination, there again I inform you that you take the decision and record it, and just note down the performance of the student. I would say it is like that I am having the 2 kids at my home, and I can say, no, my daughter is performing better and son is not performing as good as my daughter. Okay, that kind of thing. So all the students are our kids, and we have to just differentiate in between 2 students, and likewise we have to prepare the result. Now, process for assessment of the student, this is very, very important. Now, I would request each and everyone who are present to kindly see these slides carefully, that there are 4 kind of schools which we are having as on date.
Sayam sir, if we could be on slideshow, these slides would look more beautiful and be on
Okay.
full screen.
Okay, ma'am. Fine. Fine,
Thank you,
ma'am.
sir.
Yeah, yeah. So now the important point is that first of all, we are having one school having the standing of 3 years, means already the students in past 3 years, they have appeared in the examination. So we are having the result of or the performance of these schools of past 3 years. So we are saying that the historic performance or the reference year. Okay. So what is the historic performance? That best overall performance in the previous year's board examination will be taken as the reference for moderating the marks assessed by the school for 2021. It's mean that from our side, we would be saying which is the best year, that will be the historic performance for you. But you are not, I would say, bind by our decision. You can decide that not the best, I will be going for the second best or the third best also. And this to see why you have to go when you are going for any other year than that of the year indicated by the CBSE. Then you have to record this thing in the ratio document. Now I am saying that for one school, when where the 17, 18, 18, 19 and 19, 20 result is over there. So average result is 74% in 2018, 19, means the pass percentage is better. So generally we would say that we will be selecting 18, 19 as the reference year for preparing the result. Now, what could be done? We can add or subtract 2 marks in each and every subject. One more thing here I would like to clear first of all. And what is that issue? That if you are taking 18, 19 as reference year, so 2 more data are also very important, that what is the total or aggregate mean performance of the entire school during 18, 19 and subject wise mean performance of the school. So you have adjust the marks of 2021 based on the mean marks in that particular subject in 2018, 2019. But if you feel that no, your performance is better, you are allowed to add 2 marks or deduct 2 marks only, not more than that. But while doing so, it is to be ensured by you that the overall result remains 74%, or not 74%, I would say that the mean average remains the same. That need to be kept in mind. This facility will be provided by our system also. This I will explain you. Now, where we are having the 2 years school only, data of the school only. So again, we will be providing 74, 71, and the same system is to be followed. Out of the 2 results, they have to go for the best one or the remaining one, second one, which is present over or the available with this data. Then the third kind of school is the school where we are having the data of only 1 year, say 1920 data is available and 71%. So they have to go for them. This will be the reference year or the historic performance. They can't do anything else. Now there is the fourth category of the school, and that fourth category is the schools which are sponsoring the student for the first time in 2021 examination. So what has been done by the CBSE, that we will be providing them these data, three kinds of data to them: that district-wise average, then the state-wise average, and the nation-wise average. Out of these three, which is suitable to them, anyone could be considered them by the as the reference year, and based on this reference year, they can prepare the result. But the range of the marks, addition or subtraction of the 2 marks will be taken care in the same way by all 4 category of the school. Now, one more thing which I wanted to let you know first, right, that is the moderation. Moderation is very, very important terminology. It is very hot terminology also. But this hot terminology is that hot terminology which is being used every year for the purpose of examination. When we are implementing more than one set, then to just provide the remedy of the different difficulty levels, that philosophy is known as the moderation, in case when the result is being prepared by the CBSE. But when we are saying the moderation by you people when preparing the result, you have to ensure that when you will be preparing the result with the direction given by the CBSE, there is a need that you might be adding the marks or subtracting the marks out of the performance of the student. So this kind of activity is known as the moderation of the marks or adjustment of the marks. It is not that moderation is that you would be giving some marks to rectify the mistakes of the system. So there is no mistake in the system because we are considering that every time this has been said by you, your teachers, and that would be of the similar difficulty level. Everything would be similar only. Now, the another thing is that we will be providing the online system, and this online system would be the best thing which you would be finding from our side, because using this system, you would be able to do exactly what we wanted to or what we have requested in the policy. So with this, everything would be checked. How this will be checked, I will let you know in the coming slides. Now, one more important thing which you need to understand, say if you have taken 2019 and 2020 as the reference year, and X number of the students was over there with you people. So what need to be done? That total marks are 80 and passing marks out of 80 are 26. So you, from the past year, this statistics would be provided by the CBSE also, but I am explaining you what this policy is. That first of all, that the passing marks are 26, you have to go to your result and see that how many students have got less than 26% marks. So say for an example, I am saying that only 1%, then 26 or more than 26 up to 40. 14% student, then 40% greater than 40 to 50, 25% greater than 50 to 60, 10, 20 and 30%, like that only. So this year, say if you are having the 200 students in your class 10, so how you have to decide? You have to decide that 1% of 200 would be 2 students. So there could be 2 students only who would be placed in the bracket less than 26. Okay, means these students, there can't be more than 2 students, I would say. Okay, so you can adjust and moderate the marks accordingly. Thereafter, from 26 to 40, only 28 students should fall in this bracket. Okay, then 40, 50, 50 candidate, then 50 to 60, 20 candidate, and likewise 40 and 60 candidate. So what you will find that there is a possibility that you might be saying that no, our 5 students would have got 100 marks. So no problem at all. They could be placed in the last bracket. Okay. But you have to adjust the other students who would not be falling in that bracket. So that is the moderation. say in place of 200, if you are having the 400 student, you have to change the calculation accordingly, and you have to find out that how and how many students would be over there, whose would be placed out of 20 in that particular bracket. Now, some other important issue, that verification of the data. This is one check from our side. Verification, we may send the verification teams to the school after declaration of result. We can check the uploaded data also, applying the AI and using other method, research methodologies. And the school may also be asked to submit the data or the entire record to the concerned regional office, where one committee might go to your data and see that how you have prepared the result. So these are the three verification clauses from our side. If there is a need, we can go for the fourth, fifth one also, but these are the three main things. Now, the non-compliance. This is very, very important. And with the folded hand, I would request to each and every school, because I don't have any hesitation in saying and admitting this fact that there are certain schools who would be misutilizing this facility of CBSE, of giving the strength and power to their hand. So if we come to know that no, doing some unfair means, so we very sure that we will take very, very stringent action against such a school. We never wanted that the school who are indulged in the unfair practices should be the part and parcel or family members of the CBSE. So we have decided that we will disaffiliate them, we will impose the financial penalty, and we may also not declare the result of these students. They could be asked to do anything else, but it would be their responsibility to ensure that the fairness is existing in the system. Now we have to show to the entire nation, entire world, that no, we have prepared the result which is nearly equal to the result which would have been prepared by the CBSE after the conduct of examination. So no cheating by the student, with the student by any school, no change in the criteria, no pressure from management. Everything is the responsibility of the committee. If they are finding and feeling that no, they are getting any problem from the management or from other people, just let us know. We will take care of them. Now the uploaded data is final. That is, whenever you will be uploading the data, that data will be considered as final. We will not be accepting any request that no, sorry, we have committed the mistake and now you accept the revised result. We can change the result if it is going down, but not in upward direction. So my request is neither the downward direction will be changed nor the upward direction. So no change in the data will be done from our side. We are trying to put all the checks in the system also. Everywhere the system will let you know that you are uploading the marks out of 80, out of 70, 50, 30, whatever is the maximum marks informed or the fixed by the CBSE for the external examination or the board's examination. Now, candidates who have not been assessed, there is a possibility that candidate might not have appeared in any of the examinations. Say in Delhi, many of the students have left Delhi, gone to their villages. The similar kind of cases are there in other states also. So we could have said to you that no, you can prepare their result based on class 9. But no, we are not saying, because we wanted that no, first of all, you should get in touch with the student, confirm that the student is a student only, no other person is over there, conduct the online, offline examination as you feel, or take the interview over the phone also, and then record each and everything, and that could be done from our side. Now, for similarly for the candidates with disabilities, Nothing has no trouble, no stress is to be given to these students. You have to take care of these students, and if not appeared in the examination, any of the activity which was assigned to them earlier, that could be recorded, and based on these activities, you can award marks in place of the online offline examination that is over there. So everything is in your hand once again, but it has to be fair only. Now, result of more than 5 subjects. We are saying that you have to prepare the result of 5 subjects only. So what would be for the students who have opted for the 6 subject and the 7 subject? Here again, we have given the benefit to the students only. And what we are saying, out of the 5 subjects, you have to go to the 3 best subjects and award the mean marks of the 3 best subjects in the 6 subject. Likewise, in the 7 subject. Okay, that need to be done. And while doing so, you have to ensure that what is the maximum marks awarded or assigned to the subject. So, say if the mean of the 3 subject is calculated out of 80, perfectly fine. If one subject is of 50 marks, so first of all, you have to convert these marks out, not from the 50, from the 80, you have to convert, and then you have to take the mean, and then you have to again convert the marks out of 50 or 40 or 30, whatever it is, and then these marks are to be assigned in the 6 or the 7 subject. Now, CBSE, when you will be uploading the result, CBSE will decide that what kind of grade and how much grace should be given to the student to clear the examination, which is as per policy. So this is our hand. This we will take care when we will be preparing the result. So there is a possibility when the students are appearing, you have prepared the result of the student. They might be placing in the essential repeat or the compartment, but when we will be giving them the grace marks, they would be clearing marks, means their category can change from essential repeat to the compartment, and compartment to the pass. There is a possibility. Now, compartment examination also. This is also very innovative decision which CBSE has taken, because it is very, very extraordinary period. So, because when you have conducted all the examination, it was decided that for the compart examination also, school will be conducting the examination, because holding the examination as center is not visible in near future. So we will be providing the sample question papers to the school, and based on that, they will be preparing the question paper, and then they will be conducting the examination. They can conduct one examination, they can conduct 2. It makes no difference. But within that period, they should try to conduct the examination online, offline, whatsoever it is, and then result could be, or the marks could, they can assess it also, and marks could be uploaded on the website. But when they will be doing this activity, they have to ensure fairness once again. Now, once the school will be opening, certainly all the students would be going to the class 11. So they should be allowed to study in class 11 till the time the result of the compartment examination is not declared. If once the result is declared, if any student is not able to clear the exam, they will be coming back to class 10. Otherwise, everyone will remain in the class 11th only. Now, after declaration of result, generally the CBSE is saying that we will go for the verification of marks, providing photocopy and re-evaluation, because all the schools in what they are doing, they are providing the copy to the students, and if there is any problem, they are correcting the marks also. Some schools must have shown the copies and kept with them. Some school might have given the copies to the students also. So when the copies have already been shown, copies have all the entire exercise has been done, the grievance of the students have been addressed. So there is no process of the verification of marks, providing photocopy, and re-evaluation from the CBSE side after the declaration of result. Now, the another issue is maths, when it comes to the basic mathematics in class 11th, when the child is taking the admission. So in 2020, what has been done? We have just shifted from our policy, which was communicated by circular 6th of August 2020, that even this year also, if the students have taken the opted the basic mathematics, and if the school feels that no child can perform better in class 11th with the mathematics, they can give the mathematics in class 11th. So in 241 students, means scored 241 of the class, could get the 41 in class 11th also. But all the other conditions which were mentioned circular will remain the same. Now the schedule of activities, there are 4 activities which are very, very important. First is the subject-wise performance, which would be provided by CBSE. So by 10th of May, we will be providing submission of marks to the CBSE. That is 5th June, we are saying. Then submission of internal assessment, 11th June, we are saying. And declaration of result, 20th June, we are saying. That again, I am saying that whatsoever data we will be getting, once we are getting the complete data, we will process the result and declare the result. This year, it is not necessary that the result of all the schools should be declared in one go. Say if we are getting the data of one school, because nothing has to be done. If we have decided that 3 marks in terms of the grace marks will be provided, we will be applying the 3 marks and declare the result. So without any stress, you can prepare your result and provide the us. But from our side, the commitment which we have made, that we will be ensuring that help should be provided to you all. Now, in addition to this, because a lot of support might be requiring, हमारे पास पूरी country में बहुत सारे schools हैं from one corner to the another school, corner. Now, there is a possibility that they will not be able to understand the policy. Not today is the first or the last webinar. If need be, we will be going for the other webinars also. First thing is that we will be explaining this entire policy through this webinar. We'll be providing the frequently asked question. Then school can get the request, send the request to the city coordinators. In terms of who would be the city coordinator, I will inform them. But in addition to Delhi, in all the other cities, we are having the city coordinators. So if they are having any query, they will be sending all the queries to the city coordinator. City coordinator will the common query and send it to us on the mail provided in the circular. And then these queries which will be raised by the schools in through the city coordinator, that means these queries will be prepared in terms of the frequently asked question and provided to all the students on WhatsApp and will be hosted on the website also. Now, what is this is the stream in class 11. All the schools can decide that which way they have to provide the stream in class 11, because from our side nothing is over there. So earlier also it was discussed that the school will take care of this issue themselves when providing the admission in class 11. Now, assessment standardization. A very, very important thing is that methodologies to address skewness of the result. This is same thing, only I am submitting again, that which way you would be adjusting the marks. Say if you are finding that your average is going ahead or more than the reference year, then you have to reduce the marks. If it is going less than the average marks of the reference year, you have to add the marks. That kind of skewness has to be addressed by you by applying the permutation and combination. But I feel because the math teacher is over there, the science teacher is over there, when they will see to it, they can easily provide the remedy for each and everything. Now, available in the online system, we would be having both the checks, and the best part of our system, which we will be providing to you, that once you will be uploading your marks, if your marks are complied or your result is complied with the directions given by CBSE, it will be accepted. Otherwise, screen will show you, no, you have to readjust the marks or remoderate the marks, and that particular part will also be shown, that where the system is finding mistake or the difficulty. Now, this is the entire policy for our schools where the regular students are there. But even now, we are having some 40,000 school students with us, where who are appearing in the board's examination as the private candidate. For the policy of the assessment, we are working on it, and soon we will prepare it. We will provide it to the such kind of schools, and we will declare the result of such students also. Now, actual actions to be taken by the schools on the policy very means serially. I am telling you, first of all, form result committee, then collect the evidences of performance, check the status of each student, fix the weightage of each test subject exam, check historical performance of the school, then select the favorable historic performance, then conduct the examination if not appeared in any examination of any student, then decide the rationale that what would be the rationale, and then calculate performance. Now after this, you have to moderate or adjust the result, check with the CBSE software, if required moderate and adjust result once again if the software is saying to you, and once result is matched with the historic data, it will be uploaded on website, and record all the action which you have taken. This is very important, and once this is being done by you people, everything would be perfectly fine. Now some important information of the result. Say I am saying that the 2018 2019 result has been taken as the reference year. Now you have calculated these students also. Earlier I explained you. So in such scenario, say I am saying that if you are going to the 2017 as the reference year, now this is very important thing, because the internal assessment has been introduced by the CBSE from 2019 examination, and 2020 was the second year, and this is the third year. So there is a possibility that you might have selected 2017 2018 as the reference year. So in such cases, we have provided you the marks over there, or the mean marks out of 100 only. So when you will be doing, though I will request Dr. Johari to prepare the software in such a manner that 2018 marks are also shown to you out of 80 only. But if it is not shown, then you have to convert the marks out of the 80 only. And how you have to convert? That 96 is the marks given means secured by one student out of 100. So, and now we have to calculate out of 80. So 96 into 80 by 100, that is coming to 76.5. So if it is more than 0.55 or more than 5, so it should be in the round figure. Go to the next figure. That would be the marks. Now calculate the result of other subjects than the 5 subjects. Say we have got these marks 77, 75, 72, 74. So the mean marks are coming 73. Again, say if the subject is the computer. So when these marks are out of it, but when we have to award the marks in computer application, because theory, we have to take care of the theory only. So theory is of the 50 marks. So how you have to convert the marks? 73 into 50 by 80. This will come to 45.6. Will become 46 marks. So 46 marks out of 50 is to be given to the particular candidate. Now variation of +2 and -2. Say if you wanted that no, the mean marks of any student or the school should be increased by 2 in mathematics, that in place of 70 it should be 72, then certainly you have to reduce the 2 marks out of any remaining 4 subjects. But while when you will be doing so, the overall mean marks that particular year, reference year, and this year will remain the 73 only. So this is very relevant example which I have over here. Now some frequently asked question. Quickly I will explain. Safety and the CBSE. Again I am saying that the safety is the first, rest is much behind. So you have to keep, whenever you are taking any decision, that safety should be given preference. If you are finding that no, some family members of a teacher are not well, give the relaxation to the teacher, because at this time they are getting most of the support from our side. Okay, you have to be very humanitarian. Give the entire kind of support to your teachers, entire kind of support to your staff. Result will be prepared later on, but you have to take care of the teachers first. Okay, they should be mentally satisfied. It is not that someone is admitted in the hospital, they are running for the oxygen, and you are saying that no, you have to prepare the result. So nothing forceful from our side. So about teachers' involvement also, that how they are involved, in which way they would be feeling comfort. It is not that no, Saturday, Sunday also you have to work. You can leave, give the relief to them. 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours work could be assigned to them, and they could be given the relief. They can take care of their home, because lot of support from the mother is required at this moment in each and every home. So if we will lose any member, no loss would be greater than this loss. So marks is less than one or more than one, it makes no difference. Result is declared today or tomorrow makes no difference. But if any family is in the trouble, it would hurt us, and then we will be cautioned. And I would say that I would not be able to excuse me for entire life of mine. Then the result committee constitution and role, you are very well aware. I had already explained you. Then the assessment, the student performance with the school performance. This again, I explained you that why we have taken these two performance, that the student performance is to be taken into consideration, and the school performance. Based on these two performance only, school or the student will be performing in the examination. Then the various category assessment and allotment of marks by allotment of marks. Again, I have said that you conduct examination or one examination, three pre-board or one pre-board. You kindly decide which way, by using which permutation and combination, you have to decide the marks to be awarded to some examination which has not been conducted by you. But at this moment, you have not to conduct the examination of any student, except if no candidate has appeared in the examination, then you have to go for the online offline, even for the telephonic communication, to assess the knowledge of the child. You can give some time to the student. You can decide even the syllabus also, that out of 4 subject chapters I will be asking, because it is very difficult time. We can give the knowledge to them, but see that how we can assist to them at this difficult time. Now, can school change historic year? Certainly, we are saying that this is the best year for you. Say, I shared it with you that 2019, 2020. No, you want to go for some other, you can go. There is no problem at all. But when you will be uploading on website, we will be asking you which year has been as the reference year. Then you will be clicking that year, so that we will be recording calculating your result. Historic year for the KV, JNV and new schools. For the KV, we would be providing them the KVs. For the JNV, we would be providing them the JNV new school also, these district-wise, state-wise, and the nation-wise. And even in case of Delhi, there are certain good category schools which are performing best. So we will provide them the mean marks for the historic year based on their performance only of that particular group. Now, if any student has not given any exam or test, I inform you, if one exam is not given by the student and rest are clear, you can calculate the mark of this examination of the student based on the rest of the examination. Will CBSE be moderating result? No, no moderation from our side. This moderation has to be done by the school only. I explained you what is in the moderation when CBSE is using it. What is the meaning of the moderation when schools are doing it? Will CBSE be awarding grace marks? Certainly, yes, I inform you. Will CBSE be declaring result of all the school in one go? No, not at all. Say if we are getting the result of say 10,000 school by the deadline, okay, we will declare. Then remaining one could be declared later now also. In gap, in number of phases, we can declare the class and result. This time it makes no difference. So now, how school will verify result on software? You will be uploading, you will be informed by the data software, and whatever instructions are given to you by the software, accordingly you have to verify the or adjust the result. What are evidences? Evidences are each and everything, even the verbal discussion which you are having, that will be considered as the evidence. Say if you are saying that this student has not given only one examination, what should be done? You are deciding that we will be awarding the mean marks of these 2 marks. That will be considered as evidence. You can keep the evidence in the form of the telephonic examination which you have conducted. That on this date, at this time, we made the call to the student and asked these questions, and he has given. And if you wanted to write the question, write. If you don't want to write the question, don't write. But when you are declaring the result or preparing the result, rest assured that there should not be any student who has not been assessed, who is not present, who is not the part and parcel of your system now, and we are declaring the result of that student. So that would be wrong on our part. So that need to be verified. How to address the result of online and offline? You have to see that what kind of difference is over there in the results, and then you can adjust the marks or moderate the marks in between the two kind of examination. If this year the result is better than the previous year, how to calculate the marks? So generally saying that people might say तो ये वाले साल का रिजल्ट बहुत अच्छा होगा, तो ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं है. अगर कोई कहता है तो मैं ये चीज बहुत ही फेनेटिकली कह सकता हूँ, विद कन्विक्शन कह सकता हूँ कि अगर एग्जाम होगा तो पहले से परफॉर्मेंस हमारी जो है के साथ मैच करेगी. तो अगर कोई कहता है कि स्कूल ने हमारी परफॉर्मेंस बेटर होगी, so there is no problem at all. Such schools can decide and they can attend the examination whenever we will be asking them, and or we will be conducting the examination. If not satisfied, they can attend the examination. Can exam be conducted after 15th May? This examination I am talking, say if any student has not any examination, so 15th May is the deadline. Certainly you can conduct the examination even after 15th of May also. This makes no difference. If a school is offering German for the first time, then how the result of any other new subject will be declared? Say if I am saying, say in 2021, I had started offering the German subject, and prior to that German subject was not over there. So how you will be calculating the reference now, and this German is coming out of the first 5 subjects, say English, German, and remaining 3 subjects. In such scenario, you can take the French average at part to the German language, and then you can calculate the result of the German. That kind of flexibility is over there. And if the German is the 6th or the 7th subject, then the previous formula, the best of the mean of the best of these 3 subjects is to be applied over here to calculate the result of the German. Now, what would be the reference marks for the maths standard and basic? Because from past 2 years we are having this thing, and when you have conducted the examination, you have conducted only one examination. So you can take which is most beneficial to the student. It is beneficial, basic is beneficial, you go for that. If maths standard is beneficial, you go for that, and based on that you can prepare the result and provide the marks to us. Accordingly we will declare the result. Students has not appeared in any of the pre-board examination, there is no need of conducting pre-board. Once again, you can calculate the marks based on the decision taken by the committee as explained earlier. Performance of a student, if performance of a student is better than the reference year, so certainly the performance of a student could be better, means he could secure 100 marks in each subject. So when you will be awarding 100 marks to this student in each subject, so he would be placed in the last segment only. But accordingly, you have to shift the other students to the previous segments or the previous boxes of the percentage of marks, which I had shown you in 2 tables, 1%, 2%, 5% kind of thing. Can school take sub average of any other year than that of reference year? No. If you are going for reference year of 2019, then the average of the subject is also to be taken out 2019 only, not 2018 or 2020. How foreign school will consist the result committee? They might be having a lot of problem. The possibility that there would be only one school, then in such scenario they can take the member from the embassy as the result committee member. They can take the member of any other school in other country, and the online meeting they can conduct. If there are 2 schools, then also they can interchange, but in such scenario they will certainly take one member from the embassy as the member of the result committee. The topics already explained. Now, who will upload marks? So this arrangement is to be made by the school. You prepare the result, you are having the teachers, marks to upload it from home. There is no need to come to the school also. Once the result is prepared, this could be sent to the computer teacher or 2 teachers or the 3 teachers. They can upload. We are trying to provide you such a system where the marks could be uploaded by more than one person also. So it could be divided amongst the people. You upload, get it verified, and then upload on the CBSE link. Can one teacher be the member in 2 schools? No, I would say why you are putting the teacher under so much of stress. Preparing the result of one school is a very, very difficult task. It is not as easy as it seems right now. When you will be going ahead, you might face many problems for which certainly we will take care of. How school will be calculating result? Double shift. We have allotted only one school number to them. So there would be one result committee. They will take the mean of one school, one result, and then they will prepare the result of both the schools, the morning shift and the afternoon shift based on the single result, and result will be prepared. If one principal is having the charge of 2 schools, again I would say there is no need of taking the risk. At one place, vice principal or senior PGT could be assigned the responsibility of heading the result committee. If principal ward is appearing from the same school or the other school or committee member, so if from the same school, if they are appearing, so they shouldn't become the member. Some other person should be given the responsibility. If from other school they are appearing, it makes no difference because you can't do anything else in the result of your work. And if anyone is having the COVID, certainly I would say that you take care of him. Don't involve him or her in your work. But however, I would request you to take care of him or her every day so that he should be having this satisfaction. No, someone is calling to me and they're taking care of me. Now, what action is required in center change cases? Because we have allowed the center change. So now center change cases makes no difference. The school has to prepare the result. So school will prepare the result based on the methodology which I had explained. Now, if any wish to shift to some other place, so they can go, because in Middle East country there is a possibility that they might have lost their parents might have lost the job, their visa might be over, so they can come back to India. Their result could be prepared over there. If need be, they can be contacted over phone, and then result could be prepared. So they can allow to leave the country and they can come to India or any other country they can go. How to sign rational document? No need. Easily you can sign it. If not, you can't sign it, send the consent through the mail. Mention whatever you wanted to say over there so that it will become the part and parcel of the rational document. Can school prepare the result of 6-7 subject as that of 5 subject? No, you have to adopt the same policy. Go S3, because we have seen this policy is in favor of the students. Will Pratibha Vikas Vidyalaya Delhi will get their reference here? Certainly, we will provide the reference here to them also and the performance. How School of Northeast and Andaman Nicobar will prepare the result? We are giving plenty of time to them. These deadlines are not for them. They can prepare the result comfortably, taking care of the COVID, and then they can provide the result to us. So this is all from my side. I feel that with this, all the queries which might be school having, each and every query I have tried to explain, but just also think that what is the purpose of the preparing the policy, what is the purpose of preparing the result committee, how you have to prepare the result, what kind of decision has to be taken. Everything is based on certain commitments and the philosophy and the principles. So if you are doing something, these principles should be followed by you. I feel that during the period of the corona, we are fully competent to take care of our kids. We have to provide the examples to our students that no, even during the hardest time, we can do a very, very good work which is required to be done by us. It is our responsibility. And again, I would say it is not the result of the student. It is the result of each and every school. It is the result of the controller of examination. It is the result of CBSE, I would really say. So with all these words, I pray to the God for good health of each and I pray for the entire family of mine, means all schools, their extended family, their relatives. I pray to the God every day for their well-being. With these words, I feel that shortly we will be releasing the policy of the class, this private students, and thereafter other responsibilities which have been assigned to the CBSE. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. From 71,000 viewers who came in to put in all their opinion, I think most of them have been killed, except for a handful which are still hovering around. So I think three members of the executive are waiting to do a quick fire on you. Let's do a quick fire round, and then I know you've taken so much time to explain everything in detail to us. I'll request Aditi, Meenakshi, and Asha. Would you quickly come in
Can
with
I,
your
Yeah,
questions?
I'll start.
Asha?
Yeah. Once again, our compliments to CBSE for the document proposed. After all, the safety of our students is foremost. And thank you, Dr. Sayam Bhardwaj, for a very, very motivational presentation. We are indeed very motivated and waiting to give the results. But as on morning on the NBSC group, there were many queries, and all queries have been answered through your frequently asked questions. So I'm sure all the viewers who have been putting up their queries, and the first query which was there, that what are the types of evidences to be preserved by the schools in support of internal marks of class 10, I think sir has already answered. Another very pertinent question which was coming on the group was that, is there any difference in the proportion of marks for online and offline mode of examination conducted? I think to that also sir has answered. But sir, one very important question which is with reference to the sixth subject which is coming up by most of these schools is that reference to the 2.1 point of the circular for marks of the sixth subject means that the best three main subjects have to be calculated and marks for the sixth subject is to be awarded based on it. So some of the schools who are having FMM, a skill subject, they are saying that if the schools have conducted FMM exams throughout the year, why shouldn't the marks be taken into consideration rather than take the mean as per 0.21 of the circular? Most of the schools are asking the query to this point, sir. So
Yeah,
it will
certainly this is, yeah. Should I reply this question?
yes, sir.
Yeah. The issue is why we are saying so, that in most of the thing, what you would find that the result is better in our system. Okay. So we are not going for the tough thing because there is no reference of anything else. Okay. When you people are going with our reference, then validity of the result will be existing. Today, any school can say that no, in this year, our marks is 40, 40, 40 out of 40 for all these students. No, that is not possible. So to ensure the reliability of this result, so that no one is having any problem, what we have said, the best of the three, mean of the best of the three subjects given. So that is in favor of the students only, and the reliability of the result will also be existing when the result will be prepared based on the CBSE's policy. We have checked each and everything, and then we have arrived to this conclusion.
So we conclude that, and this is also for the information of the viewers, that we'll take into consideration the mean as per 0.21 of the circular. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again so much, sir. It's over to Aditi, and we'll come again with a few questions.
Thank you, Asha. So I will add a adjective. It was a very reassuring presentation. The question has come from a small school. 2 or 3 small schools are saying that if they have only 4 or 5 teachers in their school, of which 1 or 2 teacher has a child in class 10, then how do they make up the internal committee? It's a very basic question. So can they take PGT teachers? Can they take teacher teaching class 6, 7, 8 as part of the committee?
Yeah, Aditi, very, very important question. Say if they are having the more teachers and they are not the teachers who are teaching the class 10, so they can adopt the teachers of the other streams also, or from the higher classes. There is no problem at all. But such this way, these members whose boards are appearing in the examination, they should not be made the part. Now I am saying there is a possibility in any school that there are 5 teachers, 2 have already resigned or 2 are not well, and only 3 teachers are present. What to do in such cases? I would request that they can just inform to the CBSE that this is the situation in writing. They can send the mail, but CBSE will do nothing. They can adopt the remaining teachers from some other school in place of 2. They can get the more teachers from some neighboring school, and then the result could be prepared.
Thank you, sir. So the second question is about the streaming, because the circular now says that they should not be direct streams. They can pick up any subject. We presume this is because of the guidelines of the NEP. So we will allow children who will take once history along with biology, with business studies. Is that the idea?
You are very well aware that it was also existing in the CBSE earlier to the NEP.
Absolutely.
And it has been taken from the CBSE itself. So in such scenario, why we have said that sometime during this period, the student might not have been able to perform a little bit well, or they must have, some students have performed very well in the examination. So generally the problem is with the mass stream only. So we are saying that though NEP is also over there, we are also saying, but there are some restrictions from the school side that no, we will not be providing the admission to more than these students in this stream. It is only because of the availability of the infrastructure with that particular school. So our submission is that the school can see how they can accommodate the schools students for any streaming. So from our side, it is there is no stream. It is only from the school side that based on the infrastructure, based on the teachers, they are providing the subjects to the or offering the subjects to the students.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Meenakshi, over to you.
Yes, thank you, Aditi, and thank you, Sayam sir. It was a fantastic presentation and cleared a lot of our doubts. I have 2 questions. That in case a school had conducted online exams and they have deleted those answer sheets, what should they do?
Nothing. They have to report. Okay. Otherwise, there is a facility that anything which has been deleted could be recovered also. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So all these things are over there. First of all, they should try to recover, keep it with them. If they are not able to do so, they will record each and everything. They will sign over there. And for the test check also, they can conduct the Viva Voce kind of examination of 2-3 students to keep their side strong, that tomorrow no one is putting any question mark on the integrity of the people. One very one thing which I would like to share with you all people, such kind of problems are not with you kind of a school. It is with the schools where students are not coming and they are preparing the result, where the students are not coming and they are appearing in the examination. So such schools are known to us. We will take care of them. But we want that no policy should adjust to them also. Say every time red light is for all the people who are on the road. Say if I am stopping my vehicle myself, police wala will not come and ask me, "Kya aap ruk jayega?" So I will stop myself. If anyone is going, for them red light is over there. They will be fine. So the same is over here for our policy.
All right.
So
Thank
there
you,
is a
sir.
last question.
And there is a query coming that a request coming that the schools generally involve at least one more teacher or person for uploading marks and all. So it would be very kind in case you pay 1,500 rupees to that person also over and above the 5 or 7 members of the committee. It's a request.
Okay, Meenakshi ma'am, I will just discuss this issue with the competent authority and see that what best we can do. There is no harm.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sayam sir, the last question which is coming from the audience is that though you have spoken at length about it, that how to work on the marks of special needs students. They have different weightages. You did say that we can consider their portfolios, projects, everything which has been attempted by them throughout the year. So while finalizing the marks, keeping the marks attained by them in the subjects opted, or give them the average of marks, or ask them to submit their portfolios if they have not submitted. Sir, if you could throw some light on this again, because most of the schools are asking that what is to be done with these special need students?
See, best is that if you are having a little bit of evidences provided by them in any form, that could be assessed and marks could be awarded. If not, you can make a call to them, ask 2, 3 questions, and award the marks. Okay, adopt the methodology by which there is no stress on the child, there is no stress on the teacher, there is no stress on the school. But while doing so, we have to ensure the fairness and the reliability of the result. That is very, very important.
I think that solves the query of all the viewers. Sayan sir, thank you so much for resolving all our queries. And thank you for presenting and detailing us at length. It is over to Sudha ma'am.
Asha ma'am, one thing also I would like to request you all that this video should remain on the YouTube so that others can see to it if they wanted to see.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely,
And-
sir. And
Yeah.
I must
By
also
tomorrow,
tell
I'll
you-
be showing. By tomorrow, I'll be floating the frequently asked questions also,
Okay.
and hosted on the website so that people are having the easiness in preparing the result. Yeah.
Sure. Sir, Mr. Rajiv Chauhan had collated all the questions from his area and neighborhood schools from Muscat, and he had sent us a compendium. I would send those also. Most of them have been resolved, except that one query that he had, which matches with the answer that you gave for German. Say, first time if you have German, he has introduced Sanskrit for the first time. So he wanted to know what would be the modality of marking it. So I suppose the same answer as German and French, and he would most probably take Hindi. So the last question, everybody says last question, and there is always another question.
Running
So
out
we
of
would-
time.
we would the last clarification I wanted was the marks that you are giving us on the 10th would be based on the 80 marks schedule that you have shown us, or the 100 marks schedule.
No, we will be showing you out of 80 only. And for 2018 also, I would request to Dr. Jory, because he's preparing each and everything. He wanted to give one presentation, but he's not well today. And we will be showing it. And if there is any variation, this will be shown and reflected in the online system also. So it will be out of 80. Internal assessment marks will not be shown to you.
Okay, that's great, sir. Except for that 1 year, which you said, where we have to calculate. Otherwise, the table that you're sharing with us would be out of 80 marks. So we will wait for that table to come and then start our process. Meanwhile, we'll keep calculating our own sheets, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much. Sudha, I think
Yeah.
you need to close the vote of thanks, please.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Malini. It was a really very ensuring session, and I must express my heartfelt gratitude to our chairperson, Sri Manoj Ahuja ji, for connecting with us. That's very ensuring, inspiring, and motivating. That head of the family is connecting with us, and in a challenging time, he's assuring us. And this policy document, sir, I must give you the compliment, Dr. Sam Bharadwaj, which is based on 4 pillars: flexibility, reliability, fairness, and validity, and your humane approach for considering the safety and wellness of each teacher and each child. This policy document is very, very child-centric, and you have taken care of our teachers also. So I must express my gratitude to you also. And it's so clear that most of our thousand of volley of questions must have been cleared. We have bothered you many a times, and Dr. Bharadwaj is one person, anytime, anywhere. He's just a phone call away. I have bothered him so many times personally also. Anytime, sir, you are approachable to us and clarified our doubt. And I think all of us are very clear in mind how we are going to compute our result. So we have already started work understanding. So it is based on our school leaders' comprehension and understanding, as you said. And thanks for the trust and understanding and faith you have entrusted us. And I assure you that we will not let you down. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. From
Thank you.
NPSC side,
Thank you
it's
once
our
again.
gratitude.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Asha ma'am.
Thank you, sir. And
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
Nalini ma'am.
Namaskar.
Thank you, Meenakshi ma'am, Sudha ma'am, Aditi ma'am.
To all our
Thank you
friends,
so much, sir.
to all our friends who've joined in, you would find this recording in the NPSC website as well, and it will be available on the YouTube for some time. So all those who wish to go into the queries to check what is it that you have missed, it would be available on the NPSC official website. Please log in and check. And it would also be available on YouTube, like Dr. Saim Bhardwaj mentioned. So stay safe, and sir, thank you so much. And thank you, Manoj sir. Stay safe and stay well. Looking forward to meeting you in another webinar. Thank you. and namaskar.
I must congratulate and thanks our chairperson, Mrs. Malini Narayanan, to organize and thought of such a session which has benefited whole teaching fraternity. So thanks, Malini.
Thank you.
Kudos and bravo, Malini. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It was
Thank
a
you.
very, very enriching session. And
Yes.
congratulations to the core team for delivering
Thank
it
you.
so well. Thank
Congratulations
you.
to all of you.
Yes,
Thank
very
you.
well
With your
done.
permission,
Stay
I'll end the
healthy
meeting.
on
Thank
this
you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Well done.
Namaskar,
Bye,
namaskar.
thanks.